Watching this in 1:44 p.m., feeding my phone screen through my phone to my TV. That is awesome. That's the ideal experience. This is sports, by the way.
Oh yeah, can you like?
I can prop my phone up. Yeah, when we're on the commentator, you can read chat from on here.
For sure.
But for now, all right, here we go. Starting game 1. We have GraviDDD on the DDD and Darkstar on the Falco.
Typically, you would think this is a matchup very Falco favored for fairly obvious reasons. You know, Falco very well known.
He's at 70 and he's at 0.
Yeah.
That kind of explains it in its own.
Yeah.
That's most matchups against DDD, to be fair.
Sure, yeah, he is. I know a few people would say he is the worst character in the game.
DDD, I can get behind it. Dude, GraviDDD, he's not bad. I think he's very much held by the fact that he plays DDD. And I mean, if you like the character, you like the character. What matters is you have fun. Right. But I think playing DDD is pretty much a struggle, especially in a situation like this. I don't know what you do to get into Falco because they frame one. DDD's main approach option is the fucking the Gordo, right?
Which you can just hit back.
Which you can just hit back. You can hit back really easily, and even better for Falco is Falco is a frame 1 reflector.
Yeah, and you also just shoot the gun too.
Yeah, or you shoot laser and hits it back immediately. So DDD's one pressure tool that's pretty decent is pretty screwed. However, he does manage to take the first stock here with a great back air. I think, yeah, if having a stock advantage here is way better though, because one thing Falco really sucks at is approaching. Right. If Falco gets his hands on you, you're fucked. Don't let that happen. Falco's.
Yeah, I would say that GraviDDD's main game plan should be just kind of pray that he doesn't just live, basically. Do anything it takes for him to not die, unfortunately, which he just did.
No, 172.
That's true. Not much. It's better than dying at like 20 off of like an 80% combo, so, into an edge guard. So definitely, that was a very good... Okay.
Unfortunate SD there. Yeah, so I mean, this is his chance to shine. He really can grab this, but Darkstar, if he can just get, I think if he just gets into this advantage, he should be able to make up the deficit. It's just a matter of landing it up till landing it fair and really managing to capitalize on it.
This is
yeah,
it's 100% doable.
Yeah, I think he's getting a little bit antsy to kind of get there. So get there now. It is. Playing against heavies is kind of just like a horror game in a way. Sometimes when you're playing against a character who like, okay, I'm not gonna get hit by this shit if I'm stupid, but like sometimes you go stupid, and if you go stupid against any heavy character, you're dead. Yeah. Right. So I think a lot of times that can kind of get to people, and the mind just becomes, okay, I'm gonna take this stock as soon as I possibly can. I think that's why you're seeing Darkstar here taking. Kind of taking damage during his approaches, trying to play.
Yeah, no one can play 100% not dumb all the time. It's just not possible.
It's not possible. Sometimes there's people whose entire game plan is to play dumb.
I mean, we're thinking of the same.
We're thinking of the same person.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say anything. We are thinking of the same person. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got Darkstar at 105 here, 112. Still doable, but looking less so. DDD just needs to really land one hit and he's dead. Whereas Falco is, you land one hit, you got all the damage, and the killing's where it's harder. DDD is the damage, I think, is the harder part to rack up. But when he needs to kill, he'll kill.
For sure. And he definitely needs to kill, like, right now.
Yeah.
Because honestly, against Falco, Falco's only getting scarier.
Yeah, exactly. The more damage he does, the closer he gets to the point where it's just, he can hit you with any of his confirms will lead to a kill. Yeah, as I was saying, all right, gets him there into up there.
That was a good.
Again, he taps him one. I don't believe he tapped him one at a time. Besides us locking his other time, he taps him once and it's over.
That was a good reverse edge guard on his part.
Great reverse edge guard from him. All right, game 2.
So for
is that Jake? Yeah, we got Jake on commentary. We got the guy.
Oh, Zara's good. Okay. For stage counterpick, let's see, if this is Falco's counterpick, I would, he probably did ban Battlefield, honestly.
Yeah. That was not bad. When the platform layouts are there, you can definitely get it, and I think the extra space does help against DDD, because DDD is a character who, if he's zoning you, it's actually worse if there's space in between, because it gives Falco more time to hit the Gordo back.
That makes sense.
I can see the appeal here. I get it. You don't know, man.
The bracket isn't updated. Does it not show for this week? Because I'm pretty sure the short link.
The short link should update for this week. I can.
Yeah.
I can check and see.
Yeah, I'll check out this game.
I can check and see. But if it doesn't work, just add a -22 at the end. Link is fine for me. Okay, good. Yeah, it should be. If it doesn't work for you, just add -22 at the end.
Yeah.
I think if you catches and shit, I fuck with it. Anyway, getting this game.
I was gonna say basically a recap of the first stock of the first game, where he just Falco hits him once, gets 70, 80 on him. Yeah.
Yeah. Falcoing and DDD.
Pretty much.
Oh wait, never mind. Link isn't updated. Okay, I will go and try to get something up. It is. You can just type in d-paper-plate-22 and it should show up. This is a 20-second one.
Fix Nightbot to update that.
To fix it, you just do it on the stream. I can do it. Or hopefully, ideally, we just update the link. Sir is the hungriest commentator right now. I can hear it.
Yeah.
I'm actually not that hungry. I had a.
You can update it.
What did I have? Something. I'm gonna talk about the game now.
Guys, that was
Gets the drag down, tries to get the bird off of that. That could have been huge. Just kind of whipped on the execution there. And catch caught with the up smash, calling out the nair. That was really smart.
Yeah. Very good awareness on what he's gonna do after his, you know, brain. I want to say brain dead, but like default option.
Yeah, Falco's shield pressure is. I would just. It's one of the very few things I would describe as average. It's not great and it's not terrible. There's a lot of things Falco can get away with under shield. There's a lot of things he can't. Yeah. That was an example of something he can't.
Right.
When GraviDDD is able to get a read like that.
Oh, sure. Why not? Why not? Like, we can do that.
Yeah. Let's do it. With DDD, there's a trick you can do apparently where you if you inhale people and then you when they're mashing out, if they mash out and you turn around right as they mash out, you can up tilt them, it'll kill them as they get popped out, which is really weird.
This is gonna be a huge edge guard if he can get
caught it with the down smash, but he does have armor he's coming up there. That is going to kill. I thought he might have whipped it because he gets the back air, but that does take the stock regardless.
If I was Falco right there, my blood pressure would have like tripled, and I would not have not hit that dare bear or the dare fair right there. I would have been terrified.
Yeah. No, just getting in here. That's I think is the most difficult part. If Falco probably destroys heavies, but Falco destroys heavies when he gets in, and getting in is where the difficulty is here for him. Oh god, Falco win. I bet 20 big coin for this.
That's a lot of big
That's a lot of big coin. They're big coins still. Big freaking coins.
That was a good. I think the fair after that up there, that was a good choice. But I mean, obviously it didn't hit, but that was a good choice. They would have sent him off stage as opposed to the air, which is continue a juggle.
Good concept that. It's a lot of that in these early pools games, I think.
Nice, good awareness of up there. There's a lot of, you know, just brain, not default. I like the word default better, not seeking area, but just the up air by the ledge. Like you see by DDD a lot, Zelda. Yeah.
Yeah, and if it works, it works, and I think it has been working, so you can't blame him for going for it. Yeah, for sure. I do think you kind of are going to start to see Darkstar, just with the way he plays, is going to get a little antsy here. He wants to clear up the stock in those landings. Trying to approach even when he's in a disadvantage like that is not going to pan out well for him. This, okay, against the fair, this is the great chance to take the stock if he can.
Also, GraviDDD has been doing a fairly good job at calling out Darkstar's jumps. So if he can read...
Oh, speaking of calling out, gets the read on the roll and up smashes. You are right, though, with the up smash out of shield, other stuff. I mean, Falco is a jumping character. He's
for sure.
Right?
Yeah, right.
So that does, you know, if he's able to have that awareness, it definitely works well for him. So we are now 1-1.
Yeah. Do you know how to update the... bracket link, Kyle?
No, he can't. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Ideally, we just do it in this match. Before my match is called, I'll do it. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so honestly, I have no idea. What stages would DDD want? I feel like FD would be a good DDD stage. Maybe Kalos?
Smashville.
That's
honestly, if I'm not a DDD player, but my mind goes to like Yoshi's. If you can just take stocks as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to
DDD's up air is a nightmare.
I wouldn't want to go
against Falcon, no, but they did not go there. So again, don't know what bands are, but by the way, Salty Sammy just typed in exclamation. It's just add a -22 at the end. It's linking to the old one right now. If you just do v-paper-plate -22, it'll link to it.
Can you just change it so the short works?
Oh yeah, can you just change the name?
I'll do that right now.
I got my phone up for chat. Yep. Goes for the dash attacks at first. You don't know if that's a misinput or or intentional, but Falco's dash attack is notoriously not very good. Tries to get the tomahawk there, parries the first hit and gets hit by the second. Yeah, I think kind of just back and forth right now, which for Falco, really don't see a lot of back and forth. Really like the idea there with the double dare trying to get an up tilt. He's a little too high percent for that. Yeah, generally don't really see a lot of back and forth when you've got characters with really good advantage like Falco. But that's kind of what's happening right now. He seems to be getting his hits, getting with their fares. Really struggling. I don't know. Maybe struggling with getting those air very much. Just for the air dodge and die.
Okay, I just added the short link, so
it should work.
It should work now.
All right. Hopefully, the D-paper-play works.
That was his intro.
Oh shit! Catches the air dodge with it too. That could have been big.
That was a wrong side.
I like the concept. I like the concept.
That was a wrong side B also.
That was a wrong side B.
Interesting conversion with the backer because it didn't hit. I feel like I feel like an upper and a nair was 100% like one worked better situationally and also would have hit.
Yeah.
So it was just interesting to see that move come out in that scenario. Yeah.
Tech tried to go for something that kind of screwed up.
He's getting very antsy with the side Bs. I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to like accomplish with them, but he's like on the edge and will side B to center stage. But
GraviDDD?
No.
Darkstar. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of times when you kind of have a burst option like that, when you start, it's hard to stop. I think it's
that makes sense.
When it works, and when it doesn't, you are screwed. Due to how the fact that it just stops directly on shield, it's like negative.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. It's just, more or less.
GraviDDD is doing a fairly good job of landing because he has all these jumps.
Did manage to catch the air dodge there. That was really good.
Except for that time.
Yeah. It's you know, he does well until he doesn't.
Well, pretty much.
I can't believe I have a suspicion that Hungrybox is in this bracket. I can't believe HBox hasn't lost his mind yet, man. Played online ult tournament every day for a year. He played online ult tournament every day for a year, and he made like $500 every single time he did it because his stream is like huge. So he probably does suffer for it.
Yeah,
but he doesn't. It's not entire suffering.
He's not playing to win. He's playing for.
He's playing for money, and he's an entertaining streamer. I respect it. Oh, nice. The one time he gets the up tilt bear is the one that takes it. Almost thought it would not. That game is going to Darkstar. 2-1 over GraviDDD.
I'm gonna
we got
swap
Aiden
out, and I think Manticore is gonna rejoin us.
Yeah. All right, we got Aiden back here.
Yep.